Welcome, everybody, casting for two, the podcast with your host, that one random guy named Chris, sidebar, I was going to try to not say again, so I'm down to one. I'm not counting that one that I just said, because I was trying to use it as an example, so therefore it shouldn't hurt me. Welcome to that podcast, podcast there now. I would like to thank everybody for coming back and listening. I have a great guests, because there's two of them casting for three, because maybe I shouldn't include myself anymore. I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. That's two. Some shop talk. You got to talk shop talk. If you want to email me and tell me how much you love the podcast, you can do that at castingfor2@gmail.com. Also, I'm on iTunes and Stitcher, so if you want to leave me a comment there, I'll read it and I'll say thank you. Or if it's a bad comment, I'll read it. I'll still say thanks. I mean, you took time to write that comment, so why wouldn't I thank you? But enough about that. Let's get into today's guests. I have the band Kool Stuff Katie. Shane and Saren are here to chat all about the band. And I had a great time with them. Very cool, down-to-earth people from Portland, which is even better. Because everybody knows how much I love Oregon. If I haven't made that clear, then I'm not doing my job. I love it. And I love them very much. I want to marry both of them at the same time. So let's make it happen, and let's get into this episode. So, Chris, cue the music. Hello.
Hello.
Is that the sound of a beer cracking open?
Never.
Oops. I meant to do that before she pushed the button.
Nope. See, that's how every interview needs to start.
Exactly. That's what we think too.
What kind of beer is it?
Rainier.
Okay. Rock on.
Yeah.
Just keeping it simple.
Yeah. Do you have a beer and or drink of choice?
Definitely Rainier. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
tequila.
Are you sponsored by them at all?
No.
Okay.
If only.
Just making sure, because I if you are, I want to get in on that. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all I'm saying.
How's it going?
It's going well. How's your evening going?
Going well. We're just kind of doing some practice prep and recording some demos tonight. So.
Okay.
It's been good.
What kind of practice prep? Is it just somebody plays and the other one joins in whenever?
No, we have a big show coming up on Monday.
All right.
And so we're just kind of rehearsing, and then we're headed to Seattle next week to record the new record. So we're trying to lay down demo tracks for Steve Fisk up there to send him. So we got all kinds of weird stuff going on.
Gotcha.
Okay. We're talking to you.
Okay. Yeah.
Which is awesome.
Well, thanks. I appreciate that. I had the chance to listen to the music, and I really enjoyed it.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.
So I think I'm more excited to talk to you than you are to talk to me.
No, I don't know.
I don't know.
We were just talking about you actually before you rang, so we're pretty excited.
Really? What were you saying?
Well, we were actually commenting on your website, to be totally honest.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, it's super professional. So
really?
yeah.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. I went as simple as possible.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just put together well. I don't know. It's easy to understand, and the picture's
you.
nice of you on there, and I just
We liked it.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Well, you guys, thank you very much for complimenting me on my pictures. A lot of
You're welcome.
and well, pretty much you're complimenting my face, so thank you.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I love looking through your guys' photos because I guess we're a little bit similar in the sense that we like to use color and just kind of out there stuff.
Yeah.
So no.
Photos are fun.
Yeah.
They're fun to talk about.
This is the second podcast where I've started off the show talking about photos.
I know.
It's-
We're supposed to just go through some regular like Q&A kind of stuff. That's boring though, right?
Yeah. Well, see, the thing is, I'm in the origins of this show. It was very straightforward, where I did do a Q&A, and I had a hard time listening to it. So then I said, well, why don't I just fuck around? That sounds fine
Just
to me.
shoot the shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Have a Rainier. That's my philosophy.
That's it. I wish I could give you one of these Rainiers. We have this sweet fridge in our practice room, and it's just fucking full of them.
Jeez.
It's lovely.
I'll come by and get one of these days.
All right.
Cool.
Where do you live anyway?
I'm based in San Antonio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but
Cool.
I grew up in Salem.
Oh, nice.
So I'm very familiar with the Pacific Northwest. I get the lingo. Burgerville. I got it nailed down.
You're in.
Yeah. Voodoo Donuts.
What's that crazy? You have like this crazy. I was out in where was I? I was in Houston and then went to shoot. Anyway, I was driving through Texas, and you have these crazy like truck stop things that they're like a beaver something or
Buc-ee's.
something. Yeah, and they're
Buc-ee's.
all super fancy, like, and they're all so organized. It was
Yeah,
the craziest thing I ever saw.
if you're looking for high class truck stops, Buc-ee's
Dude.
is where you want to go.
The bathrooms are insane.
See, I've never gone to the bathroom there just because I've never had to go, but
It's unbelievable.
The next time I have to go, which is probably going to be in an hour or two, I'll drive down there to the nearest
Okay.
one.
Even if you don't have to go, I recommend just taking a tour through the bathroom.
Chris, where are you going? Buc-ee's bathroom. Back off.
Yeah, pretty sweet.
What were you doing driving through Texas? Were you just bored one day, like
No,
Forrest
I
Gump
was
style?
there. Well, because we're working musicians, we also have day jobs. So I work for a surfing company called Dekine. My day job, and I was driving through from there to Austin and just doing a bunch. But we sponsor bands too, so the music thing and the work thing's very intertwined. So anyway, I was there partly for music and partly for this other thing. But yeah, Buc-ee's.
Now,
all day.
The jokester in me is kind of processing the fact that is there good surfing in Austin?
No, there's not good surfing in Austin.
Did you do land surfing? Is that a thing?
Well, we make a bunch of other products too.
Gotcha,
I just usually say that because it's from Hawaii and people they connect that way to it.
Yeah.
But we do a bunch of other stuff too.
I think that and longboarding, would that be a thing in Hawaii?
Yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I figured, a bunch of hills, volcanoes, longboarding down a volcano. Why not?
Why not? Yeah, exactly.
But before we chat about nothing too long, I would like to talk about a little bit of the band, and we can go back to other stuff.
Fair enough.
Go back to Buc-ee's.
Yeah, we can go back to Buc-ee's, no problem.
All right.
So you guys met on Craigslist?
Yes.
Were you looking for a mattress and then you just found each other?
I wish. No, we were just like looking. I was new to town and I was previously in a band when I lived in San Diego, which is where I lived before I moved out here.
Mhm.
And I met them on Craigslist because I didn't know how else to meet people who
Right.
played bands. And it worked out great. So I was like, okay, maybe I'll get lucky twice on Craigslist, which is totally unlikely, but
Mhm.
maybe I will. And so I did, and it was awesome.
There you go.
I just, yeah. So he had posted, and I was just kind of like perusing one day thinking, maybe someone's looking for someone like me to be in their band. And here we are.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And you what brought you up to Portland?
Just kind of a change of scenery, honestly. Me and my now husband were moving in together,
Mhm.
and we were long distance at the time, and we decided to move to a new city together. So we
Okay.
had some friends up here and decided to just go for it.
Okay. Yeah, I don't blame you for moving to Portland.
It's pretty great. We're
Uh,
loving it.
I enjoy it, especially right now that you got the good weather going on right now.
It's beautiful right now. Yeah. We've been really lucky this winter, actually. It's like hardly rained,
Yeah.
which is crazy. It's been really great.
This past winter, I was in Chicago, and that was pretty fun.
Yeah, I'm sure. My brother's in Chicago, and I heard all about it. It was so lovely.
Yeah, during the Super Bowl, it had rain or snowed 25 inches, and I had no idea. So I get out outside the next day, my foot immediately just sinks in, and I go, oh well, this is what I gotta deal with. Yeah. My feet weren't wet, so that was good.
That is good. Yeah, that's something. Yeah.
Shane, are you Oregon native or you transplant?
Yeah, I was actually born in Portland, and then I kind of grew up in Seattle.
Mhm.
So all my music past was pretty much from there, and then I moved to Portland. I've been in Portland for probably 13 years now.
Gotcha.
So I moved down in my, I don't know how old I was, early 20s ish, something like that. So yeah, but Seattle, Portland, my whole life.
Gotcha. So
Yeah.
Pacific Northwesterner.
Totally.
Okay. Nice.
Forever.
So when you guys meet each other on Craigslist and go out for coffee or whatever, how did you guys?
McMiniman, Blue Moon.
McMinimans. Oh yes.
Blue Moon. Yeah, for beers. Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
You guys chat. How do you guys come up with the musical style for the band?
Well, I'll let Shane talk about that, actually.
Well, so back to the Craigslist ad real quick.
Yeah.
So I actually posted an ad for a keyboard player and a drummer, and I had written an album worth of songs at the time, and just recorded everything myself. And so I had like a product to kind of like try to solicit myself, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so Saren responded as a keyboard player, and then we got this drummer in. And so we actually played for about a year as a 3-piece, totally different, and he didn't work out. And Saren, we just sat down and talked and decided, oh, well, let's just try a 2-piece. You want to learn how to play drums? She's like, hell yeah. So she learned that album that you heard, she'd been playing for literally months only. So that's pretty cool. But we realized quickly, we tried to move all the songs from the 3-piece to the 2-piece, and none of them worked at all. So I guess what I'm getting at is that we just sort of developed where we had to write a certain way to make it feel like it worked for only 2 people. You know, you can't do all types. It's got to be a certain way.
Right.
So that's sort of how it developed. We just kind of went from there. So.
Because I see, I can relate with you because I am in a duo myself.
Oh, cool.
It's nice because he plays guitar, I play drums.
Okay.
We experiment, but mainly me more, just because I get to have more toys than he does. So the best investment I ever made was getting a tambourine.
Yes.
So funny. It's like the opposite of us.
Yeah.
Hilarious. Shane has all the toys in our band, and I'm just like the beat maker.
God.
Yeah, I have like 5 million pedals to try to make it sound like it's 4 people.
Yeah.
There we go.
Anyway, I'm sorry. Continue.
No. So what I've been doing is I've been pitching myself to bands. And I would like to make this band a 3-piece, and I will play the bongos.
Sweet.
That would be awesome.
There we go. See, I got a cowbell gig and a bongo gig.
That's
I want
perfect.
to keep them separate.
If you live closer, dude, we would totally join you.
All right. All right.
It's a long commute for practice, though.
Hey, but the surf is great over here, man.
Yeah, exactly.
And you get to go to Bucky. We'll practice in a Bucky's bathroom.
Yeah, they're big enough. The stall is big enough.
The acoustics are great.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
Oh yeah. How do you guys come up with the name?
Oh man.
That was Shane too.
God, this
Shane.
always comes up every interview. I have nothing good. I wish I had something good.
Well, can you make something up?
So basically, yeah, I actually do have a story, but it's just super lame. But basically, one night I was just writing names down, columns of names, piece of notebook paper, maybe 3 columns, random words, names, everything you could imagine along 3 columns, right?
Yeah.
And then I just started going up and down the left one, and then maybe I'd circle one, and then I'd go to the middle one, and then go to the right one, and just waited for 3 words to kind of, I don't know, just sound okay to my head.
Right, right.
And then that literally, it's that stupid.
Now, did
Yeah.
cool always have a K in it?
No, it started with a C.
Okay, okay.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, because cool was one of the words that was on the notebook paper, but it was just, spelled normally. So.
Right. It wasn't cool enough for the name.
It
for the
wasn't.
band
It
name.
was well, and then the acronym, the KSK acronym, kind of, people are catching
Pushed it
on to
over
that.
the
And it's
edge.
pushed over the edge. Yeah.
I'm glad the middle letter wasn't another K word.
Me too. I know. Well, I
Yeah.
worried
Would've
about
been
that a lot.
terrible.
Yeah, yeah.
I wouldn't have been able to use an acronym then.
My buddy always he said one day, "Hey, when we're old enough, I want to buy a bus and take a road trip." And I said, "Okay, but you need to name the bus." And he goes, "Cool Kids Club." And I said, "Well, you better." And then
Okay.
and then I said, "Well, I mean, if you really want to be funny, you spell it all with all K's."
Did you ever see that Simpsons where it was like Krusty's Comedy Classic? KKK.
Yeah.
That's what I think of sometimes when I think of our acronym, and I'm like, ooh, I'm glad. That could have been bad.
Almost. That could have been us.
Yes. Exactly.
So how are the gigs going?
Really, really good. We're getting we're finally we've been bashing it out for about a year, playing just a lot of bars and doing our thing, and we got a publicist a little while back when we released the record, and we won an MTV contest for our latest video, and all of a sudden we're getting some gigs that we actually want to play. Like Monday, we're opening for a band at the Star Theater. They're from London, and they're huge over there, touring band, and they're doing their U.S. tour. And
Cool.
so it's coming around, basically, I guess is what I'm saying.
Right
But yeah,
on.
it's getting good.
Any weird gig stories so far happening? No bar fights or anything like that?
We got a naked bike ride
Yeah.
gig that we did.
True.
Okay, so you guys were playing naked on bikes
I wish
with
that's
the
how that
naked
story went.
bikers?
No, it was okay. So Portland,
Yeah.
I mean, that
Yeah.
it's a super weird place,
Yeah.
and have a naked bike ride every year. That's literally tens of thousands of people long.
Mhm.
So when you're standing on the street and watching it go by, it literally goes by for like 3 hours.
Yeah, it's hours.
So, and everyone is totally fucked up and just naked, and it's ridiculous. It's just crazy on drugs ridiculousness. So, yeah, we were just having a show this past summer, and that went by. It was, of course, like the stage was by a window.
Right.
And
It was right where the bike ride ended.
Right where it ended, yeah. So
yeah.
everyone was super, super drunk or whatever they were inebriated on. And yeah, it just was really funny because it all of a sudden went by and everyone in the bar just shot out of the bar and we were like, okay, I guess we'll just keep playing. This is so weird. Like, we know the backdrop that's happening. And then everyone came into the bar
Yeah,
after the bike ride, and everyone was just naked. It was fine. Like, no one, it was funny though. We were just like,
nobody
okay.
said anything.
No one said anything, and we were just like, we never thought we'd be playing for a room full of naked people,
Yeah.
but we are. here we are.
Yeah, you do not want to crowd surf in that environment.
We didn't attempt to.
No,
Okay.
Oddly enough,
no.
it was
Okay.
pretty funny.
Did you see any wipeouts?
No, I
Okay.
didn't. I mean, we unfortunately missed a lot of the action because our backs were to it.
Gotcha.
I saw a lot of people tying their shoes though.
And we did see a
Gotcha.
lot
Yeah,
of people
yeah,
sitting
yeah. Picking stuff up.
Yeah, like sitting down on the like bar stools and stuff.
I
They were
hope.
like, oh God, okay, here we go.
I
It
hope
was-
the bar immediately just closed and torched everything.
I do too, but I don't think that it was that kind of place.
No.
Gotcha.
But it was cool. It was really fun. It was just funny because it was actually we were playing with a friend of mine who's in a band who was touring from Denver, and so it was like we were hosting them kind of.
Right.
Here we are.
Welcome to Portland.
There we
Yeah.
go. Yep. Yep.
Everyone's naked all the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
It was pretty funny.
Is there a song you guys like to play during a live show?
Yes. I mean, there's several. I don't know.
What gets the crowd going? The naked guys starting to mosh. What gets to that level?
We do a cover of a Devo song
Mm.
Yeah,
that
we do Girl You Want.
we do
which-
Girl You Want, like pretty hard, like we kind of like rocked it out. And that one's always a really big hit because it's either people who love Devo or it's just like fun to dance to.
Yeah, and Hard Girl to Know. We've been opening with that lately, and it takes everyone from sitting down to standing up pretty quickly. So
Mhm.
There we go.
seems to be a good one.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have anything? Wait, so when you're gonna go record the album, do you have maybe a release date window, like a year from now?
Hopefully in the fall.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're doing one half of it this month and then a half of it in July.
Okay.
And then because we still have to write the rest of it.
Gotcha.
And then hopefully we'll have it all mixed and mastered and like ready to go in a physical form by fall/winter.
And
Right?
do you have a name for it?
Not yet.
Okay, because here's what you do. You flip your name, right? So it's Kate Stuff Cool.
That would
All
not
right.
be confusing.
No, not at all. Not at all. I think that'll work. Or you can just
Be
name
the
it
same
Bucky's.
acronym.
Or you can name it Bucky's.
Right.
Either or.
I'm just gonna call it Bucky's.
That's
I'm
fine.
not posting
I
that.
want to put that fucking beaver right on the cover.
Why not? I mean,
I do.
it's on the flag, the Oregon State flag. So go
I
ahead.
know, that's
true.
what I'm saying. Does that work or does that
It
not
is
work?
Quiet Oregon. Yeah.
that could also be the name of the album. That's Oregon.
That's
And then
Oregon.
you
for you.
just have a beaver.
I like it.
That's funny.
I like it.
So what I like to do is I want to give you guys the floor to pitch, plug, sing anything you guys want.
Oh wow.
This is your time on my dime.
Oh goodness. Any ideas?
Wow. Pitch, plug, play.
Yeah,
We
you can
can-
do whatever you
that
want.
was-
Really, you
that
can
was
you can
close.
chug a beer right now. For all
I actually am. currently. Oh, geez. I don't know. We're not really ones to, really pitch ourselves to. We like other people to do that for us. That's why we hire people, I guess.
Right. That makes sense. So you have a Twitter.
We got
do.
a Twitter. We got Facebook. We got a website. We got press site. It's all out there. You just Google search Kool Stuff Katie and
Yeah. Okay. So
YouTube.
our website is coolstuffkatie.com.
Uh-huh.
Super easy. We have all of our concert info up on there. You can order CDs. You can order merch. You can sign up for our mailing list,
Mhm.
which we keep up with regularly. We also do ditto on Twitter. Like you'll get all of the info.
Mhm.
I don't know.
There you
You're
go.
all anyone is always free to email us with any requests.
we're really easy to get a hold of.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
literally Google search that shit. No one has a band name even remotely close. Oh, so back to the band name thing.
Yeah.
That was my whole concept. Every time I came up with something that kind of sounded cool, I'd go Google search it. I'm like, fuck, there's like 4 of those. Right? I
Yeah.
came up with this one. You couldn't Not even ever. There's
Google
nothing
said
even-
Google closed the web browser on you. Like no.
Yeah, dude.
No.
Like if you find that name, it's us for sure.
There we go.
So-
There we go. So the extremely searchable band. Just Google
Exactly.
Kool
Very
Stuff
much so.
Kate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some good, a couple new videos up on YouTube. They're kind of cool. We drove a really cool old car in one of them. It's kind of cool to check out if you like cars.
Mhm.
Just
Yeah.
saying.
Or
A lot
if
of
you
people
like
like
the
Cars.
Disney movie Cars, check it out.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Either or.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to, but I feel like I have to let you guys go.
Thank you.
You guys need to
For having us.
do awesome things and practice and get some more content because I want to listen to all of it.
All right.
Absolutely. Yeah. We'll keep everyone updated.
Yeah, we'll be in
Keep-
touch. We'll send you a new CD when
Yeah.
we get it.
That's I would love that. And then I'll take a picture of it at a Buc-ee's.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Perfect.
That's perfect.
All right, you guys have a wonderful night.
All
Thank
right.
you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.